Hey folks, welcome back to yet another round of the adventures of Gnarlo here in Liberty City. Let's see if we can't go out and get into some trouble. Another 6 hours of rest and relaxation, saving our place and repairing our car. Let's see, looking at our map here, let's see what we have. Gotta remember it's the escape key, not the M key. Let's zoom in. It looks like we have finished up with the Roman missions for now. There would be an R right there. That was where his taxi office is. So now we've got Vlad and we've got little Jacob that we can start running missions for. And it is 2:23 in the morning, so I think what we're going to do is we will start running missions for Vlad. My general rule of thumb, I think I've expressed it before, is to start with one of the mission givers, run through all of his missions, and then go on to the next one. Since Vlad is next, let's walk on across to comrades here.
Ah, fuck you! You're a bunch of pussies and fags!
Nice.
I'm going back to the meeting!
Good.
I'm going to be somebody!
Yeah. See you later, Mel.
You always were an asshole, Mickey!
Hey, watch where you're going.
Hey! Hey!
I tried to tell you.
Fuck you!
Excuse me. Позвони мне, когда закончишь, хорошо? So, Ivan, I see you later, okay? Yoko, fete romanskaza. What's your name again?
Big mouth prick.
Very catchy. Sit down. Cousin, Gniko. That's it, Gniko. Not big mouth prick. You funny guy.
I try.
Yes, and this one's, I'll let you take the shit out of me.
Take this shit?
Yes, Mickey about.
I don't understand.
Ah, people who fuck with me get fucked with.
Okay, fine. Calm down.
Whatever. Some old man not paid me in months, and I'm not kind of person who is treated this way. Old bastard owns a china shop in the Camden Avenue in Dukes. Here you go. Don't hurt him. Just teach him a lesson.
I don't need a bat to teach a lesson.
Alright, so we have to find our way to the shop over in Camden Avenue. We can either take a cab, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to run across the street to my parking spot and take a cab. One that I'm not going to have to pay for. I like having a getaway without having to hail a taxi, you know? Just very interesting that the owner of a Eastern European bar in Hove Beach, which seems to cater to the Serbs and the Russian population, and is named Comrades, is owned by an Irishman named Mickey. Interesting combination there. Yes, Liberty City truly is a melting pot. Alright, let's see if we can find this shop owner and teach him that Vlad is not the man to be messed with.
We're getting some serious clouds due to high pressure off to our east, where we're bombing lots of brown people. Expect those clouds for a while, then hopefully some sanity coming through. But I doubt it. Trip Michaels, Weasel Weather.
Weasel News. In a city plagued by corruption scandals, one man has consistently stood up against big business and government. The lawyer Tom Goldberg spoke out yesterday.
This city is drowning in filth. Mayor Julio Ochoa and the police department, they think they can just keep giving us longer and longer snorkels so we'll be able to breathe. The only answer is for them to get their hands dirty and to start shoveling this shit.
Goldberg has settled class action lawsuits with companies including Beta Pharmaceuticals and the Sprunk Soda Group. This is a man the city should be listening to.
Alongside continuous problems with union officials, a new series of complaints has been launched against Dubai property developer Youssef Amir's apartment complex in Castle Garden City.
I paid millions of dollars for this view. What right has this guy got to come along and build a more expensive apartment in front of mine?
Features of the new apartment complex include solid gold fittings, fashionable see-through toilets, and a 24-hour in-house plastic surgeon, so residents can be sure they'll never wake up next to an ugly mistake. Weasel News.
This is Weasel News.
At least the traffic seems to be a little bit less dense at 2 o'clock in the morning. Makes the streets a little bit easier to get around. I have considered whether or not I ought to just start doing this on my Xbox, but I figure, you know, I need to get used to the PC side of things, especially since that's what we do most of our racing on now, so this is good practice. And plus, when you consider the fact that the Xbox 360's soon to be supplanted, the PC is going to live forever. So why don't we just keep doing what we're doing here? Alright. Pull right up here and stop. Now, here's the China shop, man.
Hey, let me in. You have Vlad protection money, old man.
Big Vlad and his protection money? I so scared. What I need protection from?
You think this door is going to save your shop? There's shit I can break out here.
Vlad should pay me to tell punks like you to go away. He get no money.
Okay, well, find something, and amazingly, something happens to be green. Let's go over here and see what it's telling us to pick up, shall we? Small objects can be picked up by using them with the E button. And it looks like the E button is going to be a brick. There. The palm icon shows you have something in your hand that can be thrown. It would have been easier if you just taken the bat, but hey, whatever. I think that window looks really nice. Huh? Let's wind it on up here and go.
Stop it, shitbrain! I pay up now! I pay up! Here's your money! I hope you and Vlad choke on it!
Sure, whatever.
Didn't seem too bright. I had an uncle that once talked about that. One of his favorite sayings was to talk about stores being closed and said, you know, you have to realize anything with glass doors is never closed. Oh, get out of my way. I'll mess you up like I messed up that window. Alright, back to Vlad. I don't particularly like playing for the Russians, but, hey, if it pays the bills, what's the problem? Whoop, almost missed my turn. You mean the cop car isn't even gonna flash his lights at me? Usually I at least get a whoop whoop. Yeah. All you're gonna do is yell at me, I don't care. Alright, let's try not to hit the cop car that way. And all he did was honk his horn. Strange, the cops have gotten relatively nice for New York City, or Liberty City. Maybe it's a measure of that recent response where they all have to wear cameras now.
Hey, Yokel, you managed to do the job? Get Vlad his money?
He paid up. I had to smash the shop up pretty good, but he paid.
Don't worry your little peasant head about it. Stupid jerk made a mistake of telling me how much he gets that shit for back east. He's the biggest crook in the neighborhood. Lucky I don't tell his customers what they're paying for.
That it? Can I go now?
Sure. Get out of my face.
Unfortunately, Vlad gives us a little something so that we can feel that we're not totally amoral jerks for busting up the guy's shop. I mean, it sounds like he's pretty much a crook too. Alright, well that took care of that. What time is it? Can we get a date in? It's 6 o'clock Saturday morning. Huh. Wonder if it's too early to phone up Michelle. Let's see here. Phone book. I don't know. 6 o'clock in the morning's awful early. Instead of doing that, why don't we run up and see little Jacob? We'll run a mission for him, and then we'll see if we can take Michelle out. That might not have been the right place to turn. Unless, of course, Roman calls us.
How you doing? This is so much fun.
You know, Roman, I haven't been having that much fun since I got here. Has been a lot like hard work.
Well, you should hang out with your cousin more often.
Maybe that is the problem.
I'm sitting here with Brucey. Well, we're sitting here and calling the cops and watching them show up and look around. The fucking stupid bastards.
You shouldn't cry wolf, Roman. Who knows when you'll really need help?
Fuck! I think they see us. Have to go, Gnico.
Oh. So Roman and Brucey are not the smartest, not the sharpest two hammers in the box, you know. Alright, let's head back on over to little Jacobs. See what he's got for us and see if we're going to meet the madman. Bad man. Alright, Vlad, what is it? Yoko, come see me for more work. Vlad. Yeah. Alright, well, Vlad has given us a V again, so let's go talk to him. I've discovered as I've been driving around that I actually seem to do better when I'm in first-person view. I get into a lot fewer wrecks. I seem to be able to control the car better. I might actually have to switch to that. I've been considering it. It might be the way to go in the future. Although I'm starting to get the U-turns around. Oh, God almighty.
Cousin, how about we play some pool? Remember how we used to hustle those American soldiers back home when the war started?
It's a good idea, cousin. We shall play pool. I pick you up in next hour.
We have a date. I am waiting for you.
Alright, let's see if we can find Roman. I think he is outside of the porn shop. If I recognize where his R is. Alright, and you got an hour to get there, which I think in game terms is 1 minute. You should be right up here.
I am always surprised by how much blood there is in a man.
Мы же от такого и бежали в Америку. Вот она свобода.
My cousin, it's so good to see you. Let's do this. Nico, you do not know how great it is to have you here with me. Before you arrived in Liberty City, things were terrible.
I still remember the emails you sent me, cousin. You should have told me how bad things were in this country before I got here.
Okay, things aren't easy for us here, but together, we are doing all right. America is an opportunity for a new beginning. You were in need of one.
There's no such thing as a new beginning, Roman. With every day we live, we pick up new baggage. Baggage that we must carry with us for the rest of our lives. There's no dropping it and pretending we are fresh and clean just because we get off a boat in a new place.
Stop being so dramatic, Nico. Time is a healer. We live and we forget the past. Nothing helps a man forget like ripe, round American titties. You have to move on from the things that happened to you and think about all the opportunities in this country. Chances to make lots of money, chances to get college girls, and too bad.
Chance de postaneš, Soranya.
I heard that. I haven't forgotten our language completely.
You know, I've got to say, Roman may be, Gnico, yeah, Roman, may be a little naive, he may be a little bit of a bullshit artist, he may be many things, but there are times when truth comes out of his mouth. Deep, deep, meaningful truths. The man is a prophet. Yeah, you ain't gotta honk your horn at me. Actually, I think the pool hall may be down here. I think there are times when you pick up Jacob down here. Slowly but surely coming back to me. Starting to remember some of these streets. There we go. Yeah, it's right over here beside one of the bombed out cars. Don't walk out in front of me.
Gnico, you rack them up, and I'll knock them in. Let's go.
Yeah, it's right here where Jacob was.
Wagwan.
Let's get us some good old chicken, good old curry chicken while we're at it too.
Mind if I break?
Alright, let's see here. Boy, this is a lousy pool table. Alrighty. That's good enough. Hold space to fine tune. That's a good one. Going to shoot mode. Oh, that sucked. You're gonna have to move it a lot harder than that, my friend.
You missed.
Oh, and just set him right up for it too. Well, why don't you go ahead and break it then, cousin? There you go. Alright, it's just like the billiards game. You see how it works. We're not going to sit here and run through all the different permutations that you can go through. So when we get toward the end of the game, I will rejoin you then.
You always were good at putting balls in holes, Gnico.
Want another game?
Why, thank you so very much. All
Gnico,
right.
you are good with a pool cue. You can teach me about that while I teach you about women. It's time to go back home. Will you take me?
Oh, sure.
All right, man.
Gotta get out of my way, cousin. All right, let's get you back home. Oh yeah, don't worry about the car. It's just a cab from my. Oh yeah, it's yours, isn't it? Sorry about that.
The American dream isn't about falling asleep, cousin.
Needless to say, Roman likes you to drive fast. However, I'm not worried about dating him, so I'm not terribly concerned about whether or not he likes my driving style. Where are we taking you back to? Are you going back to the cab office?
I'll fucking kill you for that.
Yeah, you gotta get your car off the electrical box first. Come on, come on. I'd like to get a date in today, too, while I'm at it. One with, like, the bumps and the sweaters, and I don't mean my fat cousins.
Damn you!
My fucking wheels! You're dead!
Well, look, you were wanting excitement. I got you excitement. You're not going to fall asleep now, that's for sure.
I got to go back to the gym. The Thank you, cousin. We should hang out again soon.
Alright, we've increased our stats with Roman. Let's see where we are. Roman likes us at 88% and respects us at 100. Very good. Alright, well, let's see if we can get a date in here while we're at it. It's 1:30 in the evening. Wonder if Michelle would like to go out.
Hi, it's Gnico. Gnico Bellic. Are you doing anything? You want to meet up?
Yes, pick me up in an hour.
Great, I'll see you in an hour.
Alright, fantastic. Let's see if we can go get her. Roman, what?
Gnico, as you're my cousin, I want you to use family business how you like. Anytime you want cab, you call me.
Thank you, cousin. That could be very useful in this city.
Alright, fantastic. And that's what happens when you get these people to like you. In this case, Roman. Once you get up above whatever it is, 85, 88%, whatever, his special ability is you got the cab company, so you no longer have to drive anywhere.
Okay, let's get going.
Okay, where would you like to go? Somewhere she would enjoy. How about we go to
This
the
new car is
diner?
certainly an improvement. You're wearing my favorite outfit.
That's always a good thing. She likes my car, although it's just a unbeat up version of the same one she was in last time. And the outfit's exactly the same one I was wearing last time. So as you see, she is really, really easy to impress. Don't have to work too hard with Michelle. But I think we're going to try to run into fewer cars than we ran into with Roman. Let's take her to the diner. That's probably a good place to go. And let's see how she likes it.
Places remind me of where I grew up.
Okay, let's take her back home. Unfortunately, the restaurants...
Great.
Okay, there we go. That was great. So she liked it. She likes the diner. Of course, I don't think she would be turned off by much.
Slowly. Your country is strange. Your city makes people crazy.
How's Roman?
Okay.
He likes to gamble, though, doesn't he?
I don't know about that.
Mallory said he was in debt to some criminals. Do you know about that?
No.
That would really scare me. Organized crime, I mean.
Me too.
Do you think they'll try to involve Roman?
I don't think Roman would make much of a criminal.
I guess not. Interesting weather, isn't it?
Very.
Now see, this is where we come to a disagreement here. Now Mindfiend is playing this game at the same time, and he keeps calling Michelle the narc because of the question she asked. She's like, she's obviously working for the FBI or CIA or something.
I hope the police didn't see that.
But it's like, you know, I commonly ask my girls that I went out on dates with whether they were involved in organized crime or had bodies hidden anywhere that I needed to know about. Guess it just depends on your, just depends on your,
for a fun time.
upcoming.
Call me soon.
Now see, you had a choice there of either just trying your luck, and see, we got a thumbs up from Michelle, so she liked that date. Alright, we are going to go back to the apartment and save it. Save our progress back at the apartment here. And call that time well spent.
You fool!
Yeah, once again, if you're going to do anything other than just yell at me, don't even bother getting out of your car. Oh God, we don't want to run into that one. That one might hurt. Asshole! Ah, now you are one. Stop right in the road like that. Oh, I hate driving with a keyboard. Alright. And let's see if we can get back. Alright, and I'm going to turn off my phone. Sleep mode on, yes. Good. Now maybe I can actually get into the apartment and save our progress before somebody else calls me and invites me out to go bowling or move some bodies or run another mission knocking old ladies out of their strollers. Alright, save the game we will. Oh, down one more. There you go. All right. So that's where we're going to leave off this time. We've got good news and bad news. They're actually the same thing, but they can be read both ways. The bad news is that I keep talking about the Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out in a month. Well, that's Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. No word yet on if and when it's going to be released for the PC. If it follows the usual trend, it will be 3 or 4 months, probably about time for Christmas. So that's the bad news. We won't have it on the PC that early, so we won't be playing a bunch of multiplayer. The good part is that gives us some more time to finish playing Grand Theft Auto 4 here before the new one comes out. So I might actually make it at least through the main campaign, if not through the expansions before then, and be able to keep up my record. So there you go. We'll catch it next time. This is where we'll pick up. We'll go across the street, run another mission for Vlad, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.